There are different kinds of leaders. There are leaders that I can call the A plus and A leaders. There are the B leaders, C leaders, even D and E. What is the rate of leadership? A leader is someone who exercises influence. But I want to say leaders should be rated on how they handle challenges that comes their way. All leaders are called to deal with particular challenges at hand. I want to say the leaders that I want to mention as A leaders, they include Nehemiah. They also include Joseph and a lady by the name of Deborah and Jair. Why do I rate them as A leaders? Number one, they understood the challenge at hand. What was the challenge of Nehemiah? Nehemiah got information that the walls of Jerusalem were shattered. We hear bad news, but I rate Nehemiah as leader A with an A score. Why? He understood the challenge. He did not sleep over it. He pondered it, researched, found a solution, and applied the solution, and the problem was resolved. He harnessed resources, utilized the resources that were available, and at the end of the day, he was able to answer the challenge that confronted them. Within 52 days, despite the opposition and the challenges, he rebuilt the walls. All leaders have challenges. Great leaders, A leaders, they have the solution, and they walk the talk, solve the problem. The same can be said to Joseph. He had a vision and a dream. Great leaders, A leaders, have dreams. He had a dream that he was going to be a prime minister of Egypt. Number two, this great leader had moral character. Even in temptation, he was able to stand firm. Number two, a great leader by the name of Joseph did not only have character, he was competent in whatever he did. He was led with God. Wherever he went, God was with him. And he was able to save the nation of Israel and even his family from famine. Why? He was able to deliver God's message, chart a plan, and have a solution. Great leaders acknowledge the problem, sort the problem, and chart the way forward. The same with Deborah. She was a lady, multifaceted. She was a mother, a priest, a prophet, and also a wife, and even a war leader. She went with Barak to war. Never complained that her duties are many. She was able to accomplish her purpose. Once you are an A leader, acknowledge the problem, look at the solution, walk the talk, find the solution. Number two, there are leaders like Barak, who I can say the B leaders. They left their responsibility. And when it mattered, sometimes they chickened out. I want to look at other leaders. Leaders like Aaron. They acknowledged the problem. Moses had left for a long time. And instead of standing up, Aaron coiled and made an idol for the people. He was a C leader. Instead of solving the problem, he became part of the problem. C leaders sometimes become part of the problem. There are those leaders like Judas Iscariot. He was not only part of the problem, he was the problem. He used to help himself with the offertory. And also Judas was not a faithful disciple. He was able to trade his calling and mission for money. And he was not faithful to Christ to the very end. These leaders are not faithful to their commitment. Therefore, I challenge all leaders that we should strive to be A leaders. And where we are B, let's improve. The areas that we are becoming C, like that man by the name of Aaron, let us change and let's stand up. And finally, let's make an impact. If you are a leader, leave a mark wherever you are. And if you can't leave a mark, leave a scratch. In the name of God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.